And welcome back. Well, check it out. These MPS teachers went to NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida to gain hands-on experience with equipment similar to what the space agency uses. How cool is that? There are only a handful of teachers in the entire country that are given this opportunity, and it couldn't have come at a more critical time.
Yeah, according to ACT, only 30% of high school graduates are ready for college work in science. Is that ACT, actually? It's actually ACT. That's how many students were prepared. And joining us now to tell us all about the program and their mission is the teacher from Victory School, Kim O'Brien, and Janine Cano-Graber, the principal there. Thanks so much, you guys, for being here. I just wanted to make sure I gave this statistic again, because 45% of U.S. high school graduates were ready for college work in math and just 30% in science. That was in 2011, according to ACT. That's a critical number and probably should scare all of us as we prepare students for college and for life.
And it's that engineering process that we want the kids to get ready for in college and careers. So we were able to do hands-on projects for the kids to be exposed to. So now we can take it back and have the kids go through the process.
Well, I think that's a key. You know, when we're talking about the fact that you went out and you worked with NASA, is the issue that they're not prepared because the curriculum's not hard enough, and so you went out to learn some things that maybe could help prepare them better with some more difficult material?
I think in the classroom, the teachers will be able to build their skills so that they can work on problem solving, and the children will be more prepared for life and for careers.
Let's talk about these specific projects, because I think it's so interesting what you actually did there at NASA. And you were actually there 3 months prior to the agency's launch of its latest space mission to Mars, which is really exciting. So starting with you, Kim, what did you actually do? What was the project that you did there?
Well, we had engineers facilitating us through the process and went through real life scenarios. So one thing is we created robots that would be able to travel on Mars. So we created little Lego robots. We had to design them to make a topograph of Mars. So where are we going to put the sensors to measure the depth on Mars? How are we going to design the tires so it would be able to roll over Mars? And that was one of the things that we did, was with our robots that we created.
So cool.
It was really cool.
That's like a kid's dream to do something like that. And how about you?
I worked with a group of principals. We were in small groups and we were given a scenario and materials. So the teachers did not tell us what to do, and what we had an opportunity was to create a solar oven and melt s'mores in the heat of Florida.
So cool. And it worked?
It worked.
And how will they use some of those technology or those robots? Will they use them in their actual mission, do you know? Or was it just kind of a to sort of recreate some things that they will use?
It was a smaller scale. So it's getting them to kids to experience the whole process of engineering. How are you going to design? We had to make a blueprint. Where are we going to put the motors? How are we going to make these wheels run? How are we going to test it? How are we going to program the computer? So it's a smaller scale model. So getting the kids experience in problem solving, teamwork, and then taking it out so they can be more prepared for the college and career ready, which is the problem solving piece.
What I love is that, not that you're necessarily challenged by these things, but as a teacher and as a principal, I mean, did you feel like you were growing and learning by participating in this project?
I will tell you, I didn't know how to put a tire on a Lego together, and when I was done and it stopped every 5 seconds to measure the depth of Mars, it was empowering, and that's what I want the kids to feel. I want them to have that excitement, and it took a few experiences because our robot didn't work the first time. So when it didn't stop at that 5 seconds because it was rolling too fast on the bar, we had to go back, and you had to keep having that persistence to have it work, and it was empowering. And that's what I want the kids to have, that same kind of, we did it, wow, it was really cool, and they'll keep going. Because sometimes when the kids see a problem, they just
give up.
They get frustrated, yes.
Yeah, how about you?
We had to change the conditions due to the weather because we had our solar ovens outside. So as a team, once again, we had to collaborate, and we had to say, you know, if we move this wall a little bit this way and get a better view from the sun, it's going to melt at a quicker pace. So it was wonderful. It was a great opportunity.
That's cool.
It's so cool. So you're going to take these, will you take these exact experiments and then use them in the classroom with the kids?
And the solar oven, we did the solar oven as well, was a real life experience because all the tropical storms in Florida, they didn't have electricity for a month. So they had the school districts had to figure out, well, how are we going to heat these lunches for the kids?
Yeah.
So it was a real life scenario where the power was out for such a long time, and then we had to create the solar oven. So it is the real life, even connecting it to Mars and making that topographical map. Yes, I want the kids to come back and demonstrate their robots.
Yeah, how cool is that?
It will be exciting for
Good
them.
for you guys. And you have some great books in front of you that focus on science and math and some of those critical areas that we kind of need to get up to speed here in America. It's wonderful you had that experience and that now you can share it with the students at your school. Thanks for sharing it with us.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I want to thank the GE Foundation and the NSTA because they made this opportunity available for us in Milwaukee.
That's so exciting.
Thanks, ladies.
Yeah,
Thank
great
you.
stuff.
Happy
we love it.
back to school in another month or so.
I know. We're ready. I hope the kids are.
Good for you. Enjoy the rest of your summer. Thank you so much.